conference tournament is. We've got a ball game for you here tonight, this afternoon, the Weevils and the Reddies of Henderson State. We'll come back and look at the starters for you when we return in just a moment.
For all your monthly accountant and tax service needs, we are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗓 & Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗓 & Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Hello, this is Kerry Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
Class of 1973, UAM is a destination for learning and not just for our region. In fact, current UAM students come to Southeast Arkansas from more than 39 states and 6 countries. With students in Crockett, McGee, Monticello, and online, we offer more than 70 affordable and recognized programs of study. More than 19,000 alumni living all over the world are proud to be united by UAM. We want you to be a part of our UAM family. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
Todd Smith of Commercial Bank here to announce the promotion of Joe 𝗗𝗓𝗏 to Senior Vice President. There's a big difference of banking with a local bank, and that's because local folks like Joe make that difference, helping customers achieve their financial goals and dreams. Join us in congratulating Joe 𝗗𝗓𝗏 for his leadership and dedication in making Commercial Bank the community builder in the lives of our friends and neighbors. Locals serving locals, Commercial Bank, member FDIC.
All right, we'll welcome you back here to Steelman Fieldhouse as we get set for the men's game here this afternoon. Let's look at the starters, first of all, for Henderson State, as they will start at guard, a junior out of Detroit, Michigan, Chase Farmer. At guard, a senior out of Crossett, Arkansas. He's probably got some family here, Zion Patterson. Let's see, also getting the start this afternoon, as they turned out the lights on us again. It will be a junior out of Marion, Arkansas, Tim McDonald. And then a senior at guard out of St. Louis, Missouri, Malik Davis. And finally, out of fifth-year player for them, a forward out of Serbia, Belgrade, Serbia, Tomislav Mihikovic will get the start for Coach Jimmy Elgis and the Reddies of Henderson State. For the Weevils, all right, for Coach Chad Tapp, at guard will be the junior out of LaRue, Texas, Isaac Jackson. At forward, the junior out of Maumelle, Arkansas, Josh Denton. And then at forward, the sophomore out of Mount Vernon, Arkansas, that's Wesley Booker. At guard, the junior out of Birmingham, Alabama, Zane Nelson. And at center, the big guy on the inside out of Bosnia-Sarajevo, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗓𝗏 gets a start for the Boll Weevils. And Coach Chad Tapp, assistant coach, Coach Rodney Clark, as they all get set to play basketball here this afternoon. We're waiting for the teams to come on out. They've had their final instructions. Weevils coming off the win over Southern Arkansas on the road, 67-65 on Thursday night. Henderson State's on a 2-game losing streak. The last time we met Henderson State, they defeated the Weevils. This was back on December the 2nd. Was the last time we met with them. And Henderson State won it 90-59 there in Arkadelphia. Opening tip's going to be up in control by the Reddies of Henderson State. Malik Davis will bring it across the timeline. He'll give it up on the outside. Design Patterson. Now they go back out front to Chase Farmer. Right wing, they'll swing it. Try to go to the big guy inside. Mikovic is knocked away from behind. It'll stay with Henderson State with 14 on the shot clock. They don't list, how big they are. But you got 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗓𝗏 is at 6'9". Mikovic has got a couple of inches on him. He may be close to 7 foot for Henderson State. They work it out. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Down in the left corner. And a travel call and a turnover by Henderson State. As that was Chase Farmer. Shuffled his feet. Weevils are going to get it for the first time here with 19.5 minutes to play in the first half. Isaac Jackson off to Wesley Booker. Looks like the Reddies have opened up in a man-to-man defense. They go back to Jackson. Out deep on the right wing. Isaac to Josh Denton. Denton hands it off there to Zane Nelson. Back to Jackson. Isaac penetrates. Floater in the lane. Off the glass and good. Isaac Jackson gets it to go. And the Weevils are up 2-0 here in the early going. On the other end, Henderson State with the basketball. They get it to Patterson. Patterson fade away from 14, no good. There's Wesley Booker, how to get a rebound for the Boll Weevils. Weevils up 2-0 in the early going, 18:40 to play in the first half. Weevils have it front court. They work it around out here on the perimeter. They're going to get it inside now to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗓𝗏. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗓𝗏 goes up, and his shot partially blocked, but they say it's off of 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗓𝗏 as it goes out of bounds. So to go back to Henderson State, they'll have the basketball now with 18:28 to play here in the first half. 2-0 our score. Weevils with the lead. Patterson with it for Henderson State out deep in the front court. They give it up. They get it in to the big guy. The ball's loose on the floor. Stolen away by 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗓𝗏. He'll get it ahead to Isaac Jackson. Good hustle there by 𝗗𝗜𝗏, and now the Weevils throw it away. It was tipped by Henderson State, and he goes out of bounds right here at our broadcast position. Josh Denton, Zane Nelson, Wesley Booker, Isaac Jackson, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗏𝗏 on the floor for the Boll Weevils. Nelson. Zane's going to give it up to Isaac. Isaac off to Denton, now left side to Booker out deep on the wing. Bounce pass trying to go inside. Trying to get it to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗏. Ball knocked away. That's Mikovic knocking it away. Weevils will get it with 10 on the shot clock. They get it inbound, 8 seconds now. Nelson pulls up, little floater along the right side of the lane, no good. Rebounds out of bounds, last touch by Henderson State. And let's see, there's only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Did it not reset? Should put 20 on it. There we go. The ball did hit the rim. So they will get 20 back on the shot clock. They get it up. They get it to Denton. He's open for a three, and it's good. It's good. Josh Denton with the three. And the Weevils are up 5-0. 17:33 left to play here in the first half. They go inside to Mikovic. Ball knocked away. Going to be out of bounds off of UAM. Again, that's 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗓𝗏 getting a hand on it to knock it away from the big guy inside. 5-0, Weevils with the lead. 17:25 to play in the first half. They get it in. Patterson, fadeaway jumper from 12. Good. Zion Patterson. And he's from right down the road at Crossett, Arkansas. 5-2 now. Weevils with the lead in the basketball. Denton, off to Nelson, left side. Isaac all alone for three. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound comes out to Henderson State. Patterson will bring it up the floor. He'll take it inside the lane, go up, count the basket, and one as a reach-in foul. Going to be called against the Boll Weevils. The foul is going to go on Josh Denton. Going to be his first personal, first team foul. But Zion Patterson, going to go to the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's a senior for this Ready squad. And the first one is on the way, and it's nothing but net. Now at that, ties the ball game at 5 apiece with just under 17 minutes to play here in the first half. Weevils with the basketball. Nelson off to Denton, deep out on the left side, top of the key. They swing it to Jackson. Jackson with the dribble, goes baseline all the way underneath, kicks it in the corner to Denton. Open look at a three again. In and out, won't go. Rebound, Henderson State has it. They'll push it up the floor. They get it ahead to Malik Davis. Davis to Patterson. Patterson, a three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Weevils have it. UAM will get the basketball back. All tied at 5 apiece. Booker, Wesley looking inside for 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Now they leave it out front to Nelson. Back to Denton. Off to Nelson. He'll fire the three. It's good. It's good. Zane Nelson, his second three of the game. Or he's making the second three of the game for UAM. His first basket. It is 8-5. Weevils lead by 3 again. Under 16 to play now. There's a quick jumper left side. Put up and in good by Henderson State's Malik Davis. 8-7. No stoppage of play, so the Weevils have it here in the front court. Isaac Jackson gets it off to Nelson in the corner. Off to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Top of the key now. Deep out near the emblem. Get it to Josh Denton. To right side, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗑. 10 to shoot. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗔𝗍𝗑 spins in the lane, kicks it outside. Booker open for three, and it's good. Wesley Booker. Boy, if he could start getting to where he can make some shots and get some confidence, it would help the Weevils a bunch. Third three in the game now for the Weevils. They lead it by 4, 11-7. On the other end, Booker blocks a shot of Henderson State. Takes it out of the air, take it down the floor. He's going to give it up now to Denton. Weevils will set up in their half court. Nelson tries to spin, gets it outside. Back out front to Jackson. Under 15 to play here in the first half. Weevils lead it by 4, 11-7. They get it to Booker in the left corner for three, and it's good. Wesley Booker, his second three, the fourth three of the game for the Weevils, and UAM is up 14-7. Their biggest lead here in the half so far. Reddy's with it, front court, Chase Farmer. Crossover dribble, kicks it outside to Malik Davis. In the corner they'll go, three-pointer on the way, good. That's going to be Tim McDonald with the basket from the right corner for Henderson State. Kind of quieten the crowd a little bit. 14-10 now. We will still lead as we approach 14 minutes left to play here in the first half. Booker, another open look at a three. He misses this one. Rebound comes off to Henderson State. Well, he went 2 of 3 from downtown. Booker missed one. Reddy's with it. They go left side. Patterson, 16-foot jumpers off the mark. No good. And the Weevils get a rebound. 13:45 left to play. We haven't had a stoppage in play. They owe us a media timeout from the 16 mark. We'll see when they get it. No stoppage of play, though. Here's 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 going in, tries a reverse layup. It won't go. 𝗵𝗗𝗏 with the rebound for the Reddies. He'll leave it out front to McDonald. Tim McDonald goes up. An illegal screen called against Henderson State, and that's going to be our timeout on the floor as the foul goes against 𝗵𝗗𝗏. His first personal, set up an illegal screen. We've got a timeout on the floor. Weevils lead it 14-10. We'll be back with more UAM basketball in just a moment.
Monticello has a full range of accounting services, from the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts. Cersei and Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give Cersei and Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
14-10. UAM has a 4-point lead. Biggest lead has been 7. They've been tied one time so far here in the first half. Right now, Henderson State, 4 of 8 from the floor. That's 50%. They're 1 of 2 from three-point range and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Weevils, 5 of 11. That's 46%. But look at this, 4 of 7 from three-point range. That's 57%. Have not been to the free throw line. Rebounding's even at 4 apiece. Turnovers, 3 for Henderson State, none for UAM. 13-13 left to play in the half. Weevils have the basketball. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds as we came out of the timeout. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with UAM underneath their own bucket with 13:05 left to play now. 13:09. They get it in to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟. He puts it up and in good. Nope, they make it to Isaac Jackson. That's who they got the pass into. Isaac with 4 points here in the first half. Weevils lead it by 6 now. Here are the Reddies in the front court. KJ Stewart checked in at the post for them, working against 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟. As they work at Patterson. Patterson pulls up, fade away from 8. Good. Oh, boy, he's got a smooth-looking shot. Zion Patterson. 6 points here in the first half. Make it 7 points here in the first half for Patterson. It's 16-12. UAM still leads by 5. They get it to Nelson. Zane directing traffic out here with 12 on the shot clock. Zane. Pass goes to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟 at the free throw line to get it to Denton underneath. Back to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟. Lost a handle on it. Stolen by Henderson State. Here come the Reddies down the floor. They get it to Ken Lewis. He'll fire a quick 3. It's no good. There's Wesley Booker to get the rebound for the Boll Weevils. Booker gets the rebound. And he'll leave it for Zane Nelson. Nelson, they get it ahead to Isaac Jackson. Jackson to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟 at the left elbow. Hand it right back to Jackson. He'll go in. And they called a foul. Illegal screen. A foul on 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟. So his first personal foul. And we got a timeout on the floor. 11:49 to play in the first half. 16-12. Weevils lead it. We're back in a moment.
There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates, 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
16-12. The Weevils with a 4-point lead. Their biggest lead here in the first half has been 7. We've had one tie. Henderson State has not led. Right now it's Henderson State 5 of 10. That's 50% from the floor. They're 1 of 3 from three-point range. That's 33%. 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Weevils 6 of 12, 50% from the floor, but they're 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, 57%. And they have not shot a free throw. Come out of the timeout. Henderson State has the basketball. They get a three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Offensive rebound kept alive by K.J. Stewart. They'll kick this one outside to Reese Hip. Hip nails the three. Reese Hip. He's a freshman out of Rosebud, Arkansas. Making his name known here for the Reddies. All right, 16-15. Weevil still lead by 1. They'll have the basketball in the front court. Zane Nelson takes the dribble, goes to the left elbow, picks it up in the corner to Isaac. Isaac fires a quick three, and it's good. Isaac with 7 points. Weevils lead it by 4 again. 19-15. Weevils on top by 4. Reddies have it here in the front court. They work it down low. They get it to Stewart. KJ back out front to Patterson. Patterson tries to drive against Wesley Booker. Gets a little separation. Fadeaway jumper. Good. From just inside the three-point line by Zion Patterson. He's got 9 points in the first half already for the Reddies. And it's 19-17. Weevils lead it. Booker. Off to Nelson. Zane handed it off to Tyreon King. Now back to Nelson for 3. And it's good. Oh, wow. Zane, with ice water in his veins, nails his second 3 of the day. He's got 6 points, and the Weevils lead at 22-17. Here come the Reddies now. They work it, get it to Lewis. Lewis drives right side, shot up, no good. Booker with a rebound. That's the 6th rebound already for Wesley Booker. Booker has it. They go to King. Tyreon out to Nelson again. Nelson pointing, looking for Jackson in the corner. The bounce pass goes to Brogdon at the left elbow, to the left side of the lane. Out front, Wesley Booker at the right elbow. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Henderson State. Well, Wesley had a good look at it, just couldn't get it to fall. Reddies with the basketball, front court. They're working out on the perimeter. Reese Hip. Hip gives it up to Lewis. Lewis back out front now to Davis. Davis at the top of the key. 12 to shoot for the Reddies. Hip to Patterson. Patterson. Bounce pass comes out front here to Reese Hip, and then they call the travel. Hip tried to split a deep double team, got tangled up, and that'll be a turnover against Henderson State. As we've got 9:06 left to go here in the first half. It is 22-17. Weevils have a 5-point lead. We got Tyreon King, Zane Nelson, Wesley Booker, Alex Brogdon, and Isaac Jackson on the floor for the Weevils. Bounce pass goes in. Isaac Jackson, he goes up for the two-handed slam. Oh, wow. That got the crowd into it. 9 points now for Isaac. He had a quick step along that baseline, and Brogdon fed him perfectly with a bounce pass. Reddies with it front court to get it to McDonald. McDonald to Mikovich. Mikovich out front. Comes out to Hip for 3, and it's good. Reese Hip off the bench. His second 3 of the game for the Reddies, and it's 24-20. Weevils led by 7. That was their biggest lead. They have the basketball again as they lead by 4. Nelson. Zane working there against Hip. Backs his way down to the elbow out front. King for 3. It's too hard off the back of the iron. No good. And the rebound comes away to Henderson State. They got a chance to cut into this lead again. Here's a shot inside the three-point line. No good. That was put up by Chase Farmer. Weevils get to rebound again. And we've got 7:48 left to play in the half. Weevils on top, 24-20. Booker off to King, to Jackson. Now to Nelson. Zane takes the dribble, goes in the corner, set us up a screen for Jackson. It won't go. Rebound, Henderson State. The Reddies don't push it this time. They hold it up. Ken Lewis now goes inside the lane, misses a shot, no good. Mikovich with the rebound, and a whistle and a foul going to be called against the Boll Weevils. The foul goes against Alex Brogdon, I believe, is who they called the foul on. There's a timeout on the floor. Alex picks up the personal. 24-20. The Weevils lead it here at Stillman Fieldhouse. We're back in just a moment.
UAM class of 2020. It's easy to see why UAM is a destination for higher education. From welding, nursing, and heavy equipment to social work, biology, education, and courses. There's something for everyone. UAM offers affordable certificates, associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree programs at Henderson in Monticello, McGee, and Crosby. Start a ball course. Start your journey at u8mont.edu.
Todd Smith of Commercial Bank here to announce the promotion of Joe Ficuri to Senior Vice President. There's a big difference of banking with a local bank, and that's because local folks like Joe make that difference, helping customers achieve their financial goals and dreams. Join us in congratulating Joe Ficuri for his leadership and dedication in making Commercial Bank the community builder in the lives of our friends and neighbors. Locals serving locals. Commercial Bank, member FDIC.
24-20. The Weevils lead it by 4. Their biggest lead has been 7. We have not trailed in the ball game. We have been tied one time. Right now, Henderson shooting 8 of 17, 47%. They're 3 of 6 from downtown. That's 50%. The Weevils are 9 of 18, 50% from the floor. 6 of 11, 55% from beyond the arc. Rebounding, 9-7. Henderson State with a slight advantage there. As Henderson State will inbound it, so we come out of the timeout. They go to Mikovich. Mikovich turnaround jumper over Brogdon is good. Tomislav Mikovich, his first 2 points of the ball game. 24-22 now. We will still lead as we go under 7 minutes to play in the half. Nelson penetrates to the elbow outside. He gets it to Denton for 3. Josh nails the 3. How about that? 7 threes in the ball game here in the first half for the Boll Weevils. 27-22. Back on top by 5. Patterson tries to drive down the right side. Guarded there by King. Goes to Mikovich in the lane. Should be 3 seconds. They never called it. Henderson State missed the shot, got the rebound. They'll keep it alive. They get it outside. McDonald for 3, and now, let's see. The officials called timeout. And they're going to walk over to the scorer's table. Let's see. Well, I'm not sure what they're going to give it back to Henderson State. That's just to reset the shot clock. All right. Henderson State will have it with a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Mikovich gives it up out front to McDonald. McDonald guarded there by Denton. Kicks it outside now to Farmer. 8 to shoot. Farmer goes in, leans in over Jackson. Puts a shot up, no good. Isaac gets a rebound for the Boll Weevils. 27-22. Weevils have the lead. 6:05 left to play here in the first half. Nelson gives it up to Jackson. It goes to Brogdon at the right elbow. Back out front to Denton. Denton goes to King. 10 to shoot. Left side, Isaac Jackson all alone for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound picked up by Henderson State. Zion Patterson comes out of there with it for the Reddies. They'll get it up the floor. Back to Patterson. Patterson around the screen. Goes into the lane, picked up the dribble, now gives it up to McDonald. He'll put the jumper up and in good. Kel McDonald, 5 points for him here in the first half. 27-24, Weevils still lead by 3 with 5:20 left to play in the first half. Nelson, off to King, Tyria. Back out front it comes to Jackson. He'll try to drive, goes floater along the baseline, too hard, won't go. Rebound out of bounds, off of Henderson State. It went off the leg of Chase Farmer. Krupalia is going to check back into the ball game. Tamir will come in. Alex Brogdon will go out. Donovan Cooper is going to come in and give Isaac Jackson a breather. Isaac will get a rare breather that he doesn't normally get. He and Zane very seldom get much of a break in the ball game. Zane will take it as he gets it in the lane. Little fade away. Left side from 10. Good. Zane. He's got 8 points here in the first half. The Weevils lead it by 5 again. 29-24. Under 4:45 left to play. Henderson State with it, front court to get it off to Malik Davis. Fires a three. It's no good. There's King to get a rebound for the Boll Weevils. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠😗 came out of there with a rebound. They get it ahead to Denton in the front court. Josh clears it to King. King back to Donovan Cooper. Cooper in the corner to King. Back out front, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗗. They work it out on the perimeter. They go to Nelson. Nelson fires the three. Long three from NBA range, and he is fouled out here in three-point land. Chase Farmer going to get him on the arm. And how about that? Zane Nelson's going to get to go to the line and shoot 3 free throws. Zane, a 73 free throw shooter on the year. He'll be at the line shooting 3 free throws. He has 8 points in the game already with 4:15 to make it 4:19 left to play here in the first half. First one rolls around, comes off the rim, no good. Zane with 2 more attempts. Second one, this one's up, and it is good. They give UAM back a 6-point lead. If he makes this one, it will match their biggest lead at 7. Second one, third one's on the way, and it's good. Back to a 7-point lead, matches the biggest lead for the Weevils. Isaac Jackson's going to check back in now. Zane Nelson's going to get a breather. With 4:19 to play before halftime, 31-24. Weevils up by 7. Henderson State with the basketball. They'll bring it into the front court. They get it off to Malik Davis. Davis now to McDonald. McDonald penetrates, kick it in the corner to Davis. He'll get his man in the air, run in. 14-foot jumper, no good. There's 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗗 King with a rebound. Weevils into the front court. Denton to King. Right wing to Jackson. Back out top of the key to Denton. Now off to Donovan. A whistle, and let's see, a foul away from the basketball is going to be against Tamir 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗍𝗗. Going to be the second personal on Tamir, the 4th team foul against the Weevils, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 3:47 to play in the first half. Weevils lead at 31-24. We're back in just a moment.
Go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗓𝗓 & Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗓𝗓 & Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
31-24, the Weevils have a 7-point lead. That's been their biggest lead of the half. They've had it twice now. Right now, Henderson State, 10 of 23, 44% from the floor. 3 of 6 from three-point land, that's 50%. The Weevils, 11 of 22, that's 50% from the floor. 7 of 13, 7 three-pointers here in the first half for UAM, 54%. Rebounding, 11 for Henderson State, 3 offensive and 8 defensive. The Weevils, 10 rebounds, but no offensive rebounds at all. Turnovers, 4 for Henderson State, 3 for UAM. Out of the timeout, Reddies have it. They go down low in the low blocks. A foul called against Wesley Booker, as that was Tim McDonald. He went hard to the basket. Wesley Booker going to get him on the arm. First personal on Wesley. 5th team foul, make it against the Boll Weevils. And It will send Tim McDonald to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots. First one's on the way, and it is good. McDonald gets the free throw to go. Weevils have on the floor now Cole Anderson, Josh Denton check back in. Isaac Jackson, Wesley Booker, and Zane Nelson. Second free throw is no good by McDonald. Wesley Booker with his 7th rebound of the basketball game. 3:25 left to play here in the first half. Weevils lead it by 6. Nelson takes the dribble, goes to the elbow on the right side, still with the dribble, spins. Little jumper from there, counted and one as he's fouled on the way up. He'll get to go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. As the foul is going to go on Malik Davis. His first, only the 3rd team foul against Henderson State. But Zane going to get to go to the line. Zane with 10, make it 12, now 13 points here in the first half. Good for him. First player to go in double figures on either squad. 13 points for Zane. 34-25. Weevils lead it by 9. That's their biggest lead here in the half with 3 minutes left to play before halftime. Reddies have it, front court. Patterson, Zion around the screen, now backs up. Tries to go right side. Patterson guarded there by Josh Denton. Finally gives it up out here to Tim McDonald. McDonald off to Davis. Davis pulls up, 16-foot jumper, good. Malik Davis from the left side of the lane from 16, knocked it down. It's 34-27. We will still lead by 7. Wesley Booker to Jackson. Jackson to Denton, handed off back to Jackson. Isaac thought about the 3 behind the screen of Denton, but pulled it down. Goes to Nelson. 11 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner to Booker. Wesley, long pass over in the left corner to Josh Denton for 3, and it's good. It's good. Josh Denton, his 3rd 3 of the game. And the Weevils lead it by 10. 37-27. We go under 2 minutes left to go in the half. Down the floor, Henderson State works it to Patterson out deep on the right wing. 15 to shoot. Patterson pulls up from the free throw line. Jumper from there, no good. Zane Nelson with a rebound to the Boll Weevils. Weevils lead it by 10. 37-27. Weevils will have it here in the front court. They get it off to Jackson. Isaac to Denton. Denton now to Nelson. Zane looking. Lets him clear out the right side of the lane. He'll pull up. 3-pointer on the way is no good. Wesley Booker with another offensive rebound. And the Weevils go inside, kick it in the right corner. Denton for 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound's going to be out of bounds off of UAM. Had a couple of wide open looks at threes, and UAM has already hit, 8 3-pointers in the game. It is 37-27. 1:15 left to play here before halftime. As Henderson State's going to get the basketball. Let's see, did somebody call a timeout? Yes, Coach Elgis did for Henderson State. 37-27 our score. UAM has the 10-point lead. We'll keep it right here. Earlier today, if you missed it, the Blossoms got the win. 69-57 was the final score in the women's ball game. Blossoms got the win. Bailey Harris had 23. Kelsey Blakemore added 17. And Haley Cruz added 14 for the Blossoms. Alicia Thorne had 9. Lindsey Long added 4. And Azaria Holbert had 2 points. But the Blossoms got the win over Henderson State. 69-57, the final in the women's game earlier today. We're 1:15 away from halftime here in the men's game. Weevils would love to avenge the last time these two teams met. Back on December the 2nd, we were up in Arkadelphia. First game on the road in the conference, and we lost 90-59. So the Weevils hope to avenge that. Been playing much better ball as of late. Henderson State will have it out of the timeout. They're working around the perimeter. Reese Hipp guarded out there by Zane Nelson. He'll give it up to Davis, top of the key. Malik, left side. Goes inside to Mikovich. Mikovich is fouled on the floor, I believe. The foul is going to go on, I believe the foul went on Isaac Jackson. It did. So Isaac will pick up the personal foul. His first. Puts Mikovich at the line for Henderson State, and he misses the first free throw. Tomislav Mikovich. All 6'11" or 7 foot of him. Out there at the free throw line. Second one's on the way. It is good. That'll make it 37-28. We will still lead by 9. We're under a minute left to play here in the first half. And Coach Tapp wants a timeout to try to set up something here. 51 seconds remain before halftime. It's another 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Next week, we go on the road as we travel, take on Southern Nazarene on Thursday night. And then Saturday, we'll be still in Oklahoma. We'll be at Oklahoma Baptist there in Shawnee. That'll be next Thursday's and Saturday's games. And then the final week of the regular season, we're on the road on Thursday night to Searcy to take on the Harding Bison. And then we'll be back home, back here at home 2 weeks from today. Final game of the regular season against Washita Baptist. And we've tried to explain how the conference is lining out where everybody's jumbled up. You got the first 3 teams, top 3 teams in the league, all have double-digit wins in conference play, 11-6, 13-4, 14-3. Then you've got 9 teams that are within 2 games of each other. 9 teams within 2 games of each other to decide 5 places in the tournament, in the conference tournament. All right, we're back to action here. It's 37-28. Weevils on top by 9. UAM will have the basketball after Coach Tapp called the timeout. They go to Zane Nelson, right side, leave it out front to Jackson. Back in the corner to Nelson. He'll fire the 3. It's short, no good. Rebound comes down to Henderson State. Outlet pass goes up the floor to Patterson. Patterson slows it down, lets his teammates catch back up. They go off to Reese. Reese hip. About 6 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock here to end the first half. Reese hip with the dribble, had it knocked out of his hands, gets it back. 8 seconds to shoot for Henderson State. Malik Davis to the free throw line, forces a shot up, it's no good. Rebound comes away to Nelson. Outlet pass down the floor, Wesley Booker. He'll kiss it off the glass, no good, but he is fouled. Wesley going to get to go to the free throw line. The foul is going to go on Zion Patterson for Henderson State. Going to put Wesley Booker at the line. He hit 2 threes early in the game. He's sitting with, I believe, 6 rebounds, maybe 7 in the ball game so far. First free throw is up and no good. Weevils still lead by 9. There is 3.9 seconds remaining here in the first half. 37-28. Weevils lead it. Here's the second free throw by Booker. It's up and it's good. So put the Weevils back on top by 10. That matches their biggest lead. Quickly, a shot put up by Patterson. No good at the buzzer. As we head to halftime, both teams head toward the locker room. The Weevils have 38. Henderson State with 28. A 10-point advantage for the Bull Weevils as we head to halftime. We'll be back with our halftime show for you when we return in just a moment.
States was 13 cents an hour and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
I'm Jeff Weaver, UAM class of 1998. There is no other place like Southeast Arkansas. Our region is tied together by a love of land, family, and tradition. We're also a destination for higher education. UAM campuses in Monticello and Crossett educate thousands each year, and many graduates choose to stay in our corners and stay, serving as pillars of our community. Find out why more than 18,500 alumni in Southeast Arkansas and worldwide are proud to be united by UAM. Start your journey to becoming a Weevils by visiting UAMont.edu.
Todd Smith of Commercial Bank here to announce the promotion of 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 to Senior Vice President. There's a big difference of banking with a local bank, and that's because local folks like Joe make that difference, helping customers achieve their financial goals and dreams. Join us in congratulating 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗑 for his leadership and dedication in making Commercial Bank the community builder in the lives of our friends and neighbors. Locals serving locals, Commercial Bank, member FDIC.
It's 38-28. The Weevils have a 10-point lead here at halftime. Matches their biggest lead that they had here in the first half. Go back looking at some of the numbers for you. Henderson State ends up shooting 11 of 27, 41% from the floor. They are 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. So 3 of 6, that's 50%, and 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 60%. The Weevils end up 13 of 27, 48%, 8 of 17, 8 3-pointers in the game for the Weevils, 47%, and they're 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 67%. Turnovers, UAM with 3, Henderson State with 4. Rebounding, Henderson State with 13. UAM out-rebounded them by 1, 14. Finally got an offensive rebound. 1 offensive rebound for the Weevils, 13 defensive, 3 offensive for Henderson State, and 10 defensive. You look at how all that converts. Points off turnovers, UAM forced 4 turnovers against Henderson State. They've gotten 9 points out of it. Most of them coming in transition threes. Henderson State forced 3 turnovers, got 4 points. In the paint, 8 and 8 were even there. Second chance points were even there at 5 and 5. Henderson State has the fast break points though, 8-4, and they also have bench points at 6-0. As you look at it, Weevils lead it here at the half, 38-28. We'll take another break and come back and look at individual numbers for you when we return after this timeout.
South Main in Monticello has a full range of accounting services. From the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts, 𝗟𝗠𝗖 & Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗟𝗠𝗖 & Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Hello, this is 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
Again, we're at halftime here at Stillman Fieldhouse. The Weevils have a 10-point lead over Henderson State, 38-28. And individually, let's run down the scoring for you. Here in the first half for Henderson State, they're led by Zion Patterson. He's a senior out of Crossett. He went 4 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 9 points for him. 6 points for Tim McDonald, 4 points for Malik Davis, 6 points for Reese Hipp, who came off the bench, hit 2 threes there. I believe that's when they tied the ball game, but that's as close as they've been, as they tied at one time. Weevils have led the rest of the way. And then also 3 points for the big guy on the inside, Tomislav Mikovic with 3 points. For the Weevils, we got one player in double figures. That's Zane Nelson. He's at 13. He went 4 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 4 from three-point land, and he was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 13 points for him. 9 for Josh Denton. He hit 3 of 5 three-pointers. 9 points for Isaac Jackson. He went 4 of 8 from the floor. And that's all the scoring. Those 4 players add up UAM's 38. And 5 players for Henderson State have scored here in the first half. But you look at it, Wesley Booker, I don't think I called 7. He got 7 points, Wesley does, as he went 2 of 4. Hit a couple of threes, but he's also got 8 rebounds there in the first half for UAM. Again, 38-28 our score here at the half. Weevils have the 10-point lead. Again, congratulations to the Blossoms. Earlier today, the Blossoms got the win in their game, 69-57 over the Lady Reddies of Henderson State. Next week, we're on the road to Oklahoma once again. We travel to Bethany to take on Southern Nazarene. That'll be on Thursday. 5:30 and 7:30 are the tip-off times. You can join us right here on KHPM 93.7. We'll have the broadcast of UAM basketball from Southern Nazarene on Thursday night. Then on Saturday, we'll be at Shawnee, Oklahoma, on the campus of Oklahoma Baptist. That'll be 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock next Saturday afternoon. And then the final week of the regular season, we're on the road to Searcy on that Thursday night and back at home on Saturday against Oklahoma Baptist to wrap up the regular season. We've explained it. We've talked about the standings going into today. Going into today on the men's side, you had Southeast Oklahoma State in first place at 14-3, Arkansas Tech second place at 13-4, and then Northwest Oklahoma State all alone in third place at 11-6. Then it gets jumbled up. You've got 9 teams all within 2 games of each other. UAM, Harding, Southern Nazarene, and Southwest Oklahoma State are at 8 and 9 in conference play. They're all tied for 4th place going into today. For 8th place, tied at 7 and 10 are Oklahoma Baptist and Southern Arkansas. And then tied for 10th place, 3 teams, East Central, Ouachita Baptist, and Henderson State, all at 6 and 11. 5 games remaining, including today. So it'll be interesting to see how things shake out this week with, I believe, all the teams playing in Arkansas and all the teams playing over in Oklahoma. Next week, you'll have all the Arkansas teams traveling to Oklahoma next week, as UAM will make the swing at Southern Nazarene and Oklahoma Baptist. You'll have somebody going to Southeast and East Central and somebody going to Southwest and Northwest Oklahoma next week. So all the Arkansas teams will be out there. All right, we're at halftime. It's 38-28. The Weevils and have a lead over the Henderson State Reddies. We'll take a break. Be back with more in just a moment.
19,
Why do students choose UAM? For the quality programs and attentive learning environment. Through technical programs and classes at MBB, UAM grads are well prepared for the workforce and find gainful employment quickly. With a bachelor's or master's degree from UAM, you join a proud worldwide alumni network and are sure to find fellow Weevils in any field. No matter where life takes you, chart a bold course. Start your journey at UAM by visiting uamont.edu for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Commercial Bank here to announce the promotion of 𝗗𝗜𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 because local folks like Joe make that difference, helping customers achieve their financial goals and dreams. Join us in congratulating Joe _𝗚𝗓𝗓 for his leadership and dedication in making Commercial Bank the community builder in the lives of our friends and neighbors. Locals serving locals. Commercial Bank, member FDIC.
𝗟𝗓𝗓 and Associates is the place to go for all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗟𝗓𝗓 and Associates, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457 to schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗟𝗓𝗓 and Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
38-28, the Weevils have a 10-point lead. Both teams have made their way back out of the dressing room. We're just about set for the start of the second half. Weevils, there in the first half, shot 48% from the floor, 13 of 27, 8 of 17, and made 8 3-pointers. That is 47%. Henderson State, 11 of 27, 41% from the floor. They were 3 of 6 from downtown. All right, that kind of tells you the story. 38-28, our score here at the half. One final timeout. We'll come back with the start of the second half for you when we return in just a moment.
Only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
One of the biggest challenges facing today's college students is graduating on time without accumulating a mountain of debt. To help students graduate with minimal debt, UAM has joined other colleges and universities in Arkansas as part of the 15 to Finish initiative, which encourages students to take 15 hours per semester so they can graduate in 4 years. The quicker you graduate, the less debt you'll incur, and you won't lose potential wages for graduating late. For information about 15 to Finish, contact the UAM Office of Academic Affairs at 870-460-1033.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, Commercial Bank here to announce the promotion of Joe _𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗓 to Senior Vice President. There's a big difference of banking with a local bank, and that's because local folks like Joe make that difference, helping customers achieve their financial goals and dreams. Join us in congratulating Joe _𝗚𝗓𝗓𝗓 for his leadership and dedication in making Commercial Bank the community builder in the lives of our friends and neighbors. Locals serving locals. Commercial Bank, member FDIC.
38-28. Weevils lead it by 10. UAM will have the basketball to start the second half. We'll have Zane Nelson, Josh Denton, Wesley Booker, Isaac Jackson's out there, and 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟. Nelson bounce pass to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟. It goes off the foot of who? Let's see, it went off the foot of somebody, went out of bounds, off the foot of Henderson State. So UAM's going to get the basketball back. Zane Nelson will trigger it in. They put a 20 up on the shot clock. They get it into net to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟, and he'll put it up over the big guy. Good. Tamir, his first point of the ball game. And the Weevils are up by 12. That's their biggest lead of the game, 40-28. Patterson driving down right side, puts one high off the glass, and good. Zion Patterson. A little one-on-one muscle me up basketball there by Zion Patterson for Henderson State. 40-30. Weevils still lead by 10. They'll have it here in the front court. Nelson, top of the circle, right side to Booker. Booker back out. Nelson, left, swing it left side over to Jackson. Isaac, bounce pass. They kick it back out front to Nelson. He'll go behind the screen of 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Patterson with a rebound for Henderson State. Zion again goes all the way in. This time lost a handle on it. It's picked up over there and saved by Malik Davis. Out front it comes to McDonald for three, and it's good. Tim McDonald, his second three of the game. Going to give him 9 points. Make it, 6, 8, 9. It's 40-33. Weevils lead cut to 7 here. Weevils with the basketball. Nelson drives, goes right side, kicks it in the corner. Josh Denton for three. This one's off the mark. It won't go. And out of there coming with a rebound, Henderson State comes out. That's Malik Davis. Davis gives it up out front to Zion Patterson. Patterson drives down inside. His shot blocked. A foul going to be called against the Bo Weevils. A lot of hacking going on. And they got to get the foul on Wesley Booker, I believe. Yeah, Wesley's going to pick up his second personal foul. First team foul. And it will send to the free throw line Zion Patterson for Henderson State. Zion with 11 points in the game. Yeah, 11 points. He'll be at the line shooting 2 here. His first one is on the way. Good. He's now 2 out of 3 from the line. Josh Denton's going to come out. Tyrion King's going to check in for the Bo Weevils. So Josh will get a breather. King will come in. Patterson still at the line trying to collect the second free throw, and he does. Makes it 40-35. Weevils lead, cut to 5. Led by 12 a moment ago. Weevils have it front court to get it to Jackson. Jackson to Nelson. Nelson now to King. Out deep on the left wing. Top of the key, back to Jackson. Takes the dribble, goes down along the baseline. Tries to flip it out to King. It's stolen away by Henderson State. They can cut into this 5-point lead. This trip into the front court. They work it off Malik Davis. His shot blocked by 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟. Outlet pass down the floor to Wesley Booker. His shot no good, but there's Isaac Jackson to follow it up, and he's good. Wesley didn't attack it. They were able to block it from behind, but Isaac Jackson was there to make sure it went in. Mikovich gives it up to McDonald. Shot no good. Rebound, fault for Weevils have it. Zane Nelson will come out of there with a rebound. 42-35. Weevils up by 7. Isaac back to Nelson. Off to Booker. Deep on the left wing. Top of the key. They'll swing it. Go to Jackson. Isaac takes the dribble. Goes into the paint. Little fade away from 8. No good. Rebound. Comes off to Henderson State. Under 17 to play now in the ball game. Wesley Booker strips the basketball. Nelson gets it left side. They give it up out front to King. King drives, goes into the paint, high off the glass, and good. How about that? Tyrion King, he's an athlete. He can get up when he has to. His first 2 points. Coach Elgis wants a timeout. With 16:35 left to play here in this basketball game, it is 44-35. We will lead it by 9. We're back in just a moment.
Full range of accounting services, from the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
44-35, the Weevils back out on top by 9 after Henderson State cut it to 5. All right, Henderson State 13 of 31 for the ball game. That's 42%. They're 4 of 7 from three-point range, 57%, and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. The Weevils 16 of 34, 47%. We're 8 of 19 now from three-point range. That's 42% and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Henderson State will have it out of the timeout. They go right inside to 𝗗𝗏🐜. 𝗗𝗏🐜, it turns around. Shot's no good, but he is fouled. See who the foul was called on. Foul goes on 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. It's going to be 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟's third personal foul for the Weevils, and at the line is Tomislav Mikovic. He has 3 points in the ball game. First free throw's up, bounces around, comes off no good. He's 1 out of 3 from the line now for Henderson State. As 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 is going to come out of the game. They put Alex Brogdon in. Mikovic gets the second free throw to go. 44-36. Weevils up by 9. By 8. 16-21 to play in the ball game. Here's Isaac Jackson off to King. King to Nelson. Zane has a dribble out here near midcourt, waiting for the screen as Brogdon comes set it up in the corner. He leaves it over there with Nelson for 3. It won't go. Rebound offensively. Weevils had it. Booker got it. Gives it off to Nelson as the shot clock expiring. He puts the shot up, no good. Rebound, Henderson State. Reddies want to push it. Patterson, alley-oop pass. They get it inside. They'll lay it off the glass. Chase Former does for the Reddies. They ran it and ran the transition better than the Weevils did. 44-38. Weevils lead cut to 6 now. Booker off to King. King to Jackson. Jackson to Nelson. Nelson with 10 to shoot. Leaves it out front to Jackson. He'll take it to the free throw line. Left side, Booker passed up a 3. They get it to King in the corner for 3. And it's good! Tarion King. Big, huge 3. That is the 9th three-pointer of the ball game for the Weevils. Here's a 3 on the other end, put up, no good by Patterson. Long rebound, chased down out in the front court by Isaac Jackson. He'll take it into the paint, put it up and in, good. Wow, that time the Weevils ran it in transition after the long rebound came out. 49-38, 11-point lead for the Weevils. 14:48 left to play. Henderson State, the Reddies working out here on the perimeter. Reese Hip gives it to Mikovic down low in the blocks, working there against Brogdon. Gets a little shove, pushes away, and now they're going to call a foul on Alex Brogdon. So Alex will pick up the foul. That'll be the second on him. Third team foul against the Boll Weevils. It will put Tomislav Mikovic at the line. He's 2 out of 4 in the ball game so far, making 3 out of 5 as he makes that free throw. Pulls the Reddies to within 10. He can cut it to single digits once again. He can make this free throw. 3 out of 5. He's got 5 points in the game. Second free throw is up, bounces around, comes off, no good. All right, still a 10-point game. Weevils lead it, 14.5 to play. Isaac Jackson in the corner to Nelson. Zane comes up limping. Now he says he's okay. He'll take it, go into the paint, lost a handle on it. Reddies have it 3-on-1 down the floor. A whistle and a foul going to be called against the Boll Weevils. They're going to get to make some free throws as the foul is going to go on 𝗗𝗜𝗏𝗠𝗘𝗥 King, his fourth team foul against the Weevils. And at the line, going to be Malik Davis for Henderson State. We've got a timeout on the floor, though, before we shoot free throws. 49-39. Weevils have the lead over the Reddies. We'll take a break and be back with more in just a moment.
States was 13 cents an hour and milk cost just 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast, friendly service for all your banking needs. So call me at 226-2035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Schedule a tour and see the Bellevue Estates Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center in person for yourself. We would love to show you around and answer your questions. Peace of mind comes when you know your loved one is in good hands. Whether you're looking for short-term, long-term, or private rehabilitation, Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello can provide the care you need. Just call 870-367-0044 for more information.
49-39. The Weevils lead it by 10. That's what it was at halftime. So both teams have scored 11 points here in the second half. Right now they're 14 of 33 shooting, 42%. They have 4 3-pointers, 4 of 8, 50%. They're 7 of 11 at the free throw line. The Weevils, 18 of 38. That's 47% from the floor. 9 of 22, 41% from three-point range. And 4 of 6. Weevils hadn't been to the free throw line very many times. At the line, Malik Davis for the Reddies makes the first one. That'll make it 49-41. He gets them both to go. As Henderson State stole the inbounds pass, missed the shot. Weevils get it back. Scoreboard says 49-41, an 8-point lead for UAM. Weevils kick it in the left corner to Isaac. He'll step behind the three-point line, fires a shot, no good. Wesley Booker with his 11th rebound keeps it alive for the Weevils. It's his 11th rebound in the ball game. He has 7 points. They're going to give it up to Jackson. Isaac left side, lost a handle on it. It goes out of bounds. It's a little too fast and out of control for Isaac to hold on to it. 13:37 left to play in the ball game. Weevils lead 49-41. Here come the Reddies into the front court. They'll work it off, get it to Ken Lewis. Lewis out front to KJ Stewart. Stewart to Patterson. Patterson driving right side, fade away from 12, good. Man, Zion Patterson, you tell he's a senior, got a lot of confidence. He's got 15 points in the game for Henderson State. It's 49-43 now. Weevils lead cut to 6. Jackson to King to Booker. Out front to Nelson. Zane penetrates, got his feet tangled up. Did they call a foul? Yeah, they did. A reach-in foul called against Henderson State's Malik Davis. But you're not going to believe this. That's only the first team foul against Henderson State here in the second half. Second personal on Malik Davis. So the Weevils are going to inbound on the baseline. A fresh 20 on the shot clock. 13:01 to play in the game. And the Weevils lead it by 6. They're looking to get it in. Ball stolen away. Picked up loose basketball. Malik Davis down the floor in the corner. That's going to be Reese Hip for 3, and it's good. Reese Hip, his third 3 of the game for Henderson State. And we got a 3-point game, 49-46. Here's Brogdon. He'll fire a quick jumper from the right elbow, no good. Rebound comes down to Henderson State. They can tie it with a three this trip into the front court. Malik Davis gives it up to Hip Reese. Reese Hip make it. Now to Patterson. Patterson takes it, goes down the right side of the lane, goes up with a shot. A foul going to be called. Zane Nelson thought he had all ball, but they call the foul on Zane. That'll be Zane's first personal foul. 5th team foul against the Weevils. And at the free throw line for Henderson State is going to be Zion Patterson. They are already 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Patterson's going to go to shoot 2 here, as he's 3 out of 4 on the afternoon. First one's up and good. Patterson cuts it to 2, 49-47. Weevils lead by 2. He can cut it to 1 with 12:20 left to play in the game. Second free throw's up. It's good. 1-point ball game. 49-48. Weevils have led the entire game except the one time we were tied. That was back in the first half. We had a tie, and the Weevils took off again, led by 10 at halftime. Zane Nelson into the front court with the dribble, gives it up. Out front to Isaac Jackson. Jackson back to Nelson. Nelson goes down to the baseline, leaves it in the corner. Now out front they get it to Booker. Booker off to Jackson. Back to Nelson. Nelson almost had it stolen away. Gets it back. Goes down on the baseline. We're going to have a whistle and a foul on the floor called against Henderson State. Let's see. The foul is going to go against Chase Farmer. His second personal, second team foul. And we've got a timeout on the floor. It's 49-48. Weevils lead it by 1. 11:55 to play in the game. We're back in just a moment.
Chancellor of the University of Arkansas at Monticello and proud UAM graduate from the class of 1973. Southeast Arkansas is a special place, and especially because of our strong sense of community. That's one of the many reasons UAM graduates choose to live and work in Southeast Arkansas. Our alumni, like me, are proud of our university for providing talent and recruiting talent to our region. Join me in sharing that pride. Tell someone today why you're proud to be united by UAM. Visit uamont.edu for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 Commercial Bank here to announce the promotion of 𝗗𝗜𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 because local folks like Joe make that difference, helping customers achieve their financial goals and dreams. Join us in congratulating Joe 𝗗𝗓𝗏 for his leadership and dedication in making Commercial Bank the community builder in the lives of our friends and neighbors. Locals serving locals, Commercial Bank, member FDIC.
49-48. Weevils have a 1-point lead. Henderson State's outscored us here in the second half, 20-11. Weevils had that 10-point lead at halftime, and it's taken every bit to hold on to it right now with 11:55 to play in the game. Weevils holding on to a 1-point lead. It'll be UAM basketball out of the timeout. 49-48 our score, 11:55 to play. Zane Nelson's going to trigger it in with 20 on the shot clock. Looking to get it in, gets it into Brogdon. Now he has it right back to Zane. Zane, a fader across the lane, good. Zane, that's going to be his first points of the second half. But he's got 15 in the ball game. 51-48. Weevils up by 3. Reddies take it, go baseline. That's Malik Davis. Little fadeaway jumper there. Good. Malik Davis. He's got 8 points. 51-50 now. Weevils lead it by 1. 𝗗𝗏𝗏 gives it up out front to Nelson. Nelson takes the dribble, goes all the way over on the left side. Little running jumper from 14, no good. Rebound comes down to Henderson State. Reddies with a chance to take the lead. This trip into the front court. They trail by 1 at the moment. 11 minutes left to play in the game. And the ball knocked out of bounds. They were trying to go inside to KJ Stewart. Alex Brogdon knocked it away. 𝗗𝗜𝗏𝗏 and Denton will check back in. Alex Brogdon and Wesley Booker are going to go sit down. It will be Reddy's basketball here on the side court. with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 10:59 left to play in the ball game. Zion Patterson going to trigger it in for the Reddies. He gets it in to Reese Hip. Hip gives it up over on the right side to Farmer. Top of the key, Mikovich. Left side they go to Davis. Now right side to Patterson. Patterson looking in for Mikovich. Mikovich backing his way in against 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Goes up with a shot. It's no good. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 gets the rebound for the Boll Weevils. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 tough on the inside that time. The Weevils get it back, still holding on to that 1-point lead. 10.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Denton for the Weevils. Off to King. King to Jackson. Now to Nelson. Nelson. Zane. Right side. They'll go to Jackson again. Back out top of the key. Nelson for three. And this one's short. Josh Denton got the rebound, though. They go inside to Zane at the free throw line. He'll shoot from there. It's no good. Got his own rebound. Follows it up and it's good. Well, 3 chances for Zane Nelson, and he got one of them to go. 17 points in the ball game for Zane. The Weevils lead by 3 again. 53-50. Reese Hip gives it up to Mikovich on the elbow. Hands it off left side. That's going to be Farmer. He'll pull up. 18-foot jumper. Good. Farmer, Chase Farmer for the Reddies. 4 points in the game for him. All of them here in the second half. Pulls the Reddies to within 1 again. 53-52. 9:30 left to play. King off to Denton. Josh gives it up to Nelson. Zane back to King. Now to Jackson. Isaac. Isaac pulls up. Jumper off the dribble. Won't go. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by who? Last touch, they say, by Henderson State. The Weevils are going to get it back right in front of their own bench. With 9:16 to play in the ball game. Tim McDonald will check back in for Henderson State. And going out is going to be Chase Farmer. Weevils will get it into Isaac. Isaac to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗑. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟 has come out at the top of the key. Bounce pass in the corner. They go to King. King brings it back out top with a dribble. To 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗑 to right elbow. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟 back out front to Nelson. Little slicer going down inside the lane was Isaac, and Isaac's going to be fouled on his way up. Mikovich is going to get him on the arm. And that will be, let's see, Mikovich. That's going to be his second personal, 3rd team foul against the Weevil, or against the Reddies. But Isaac Jackson is going to the free throw line. Isaac not been at the line this afternoon, but neither have many Weevils. He's got the first one to go. Going to give him 14 points on the afternoon. Isaac will have one more. Second one's up. It's off the mark. No good. Weevils still lead by 2. 54-52. 8:55 to play here in the basketball game. Patterson for the Reddies gives it up to Hip to Mikovich. Mikovich back to Patterson. Patterson working against Josh Denton. Goes down, pulls up, fade away, no good. Rebound comes down to the Weevils. Tyrion King got the rebound. Weevils get it ahead. Now into the front court. Back to King. Tyrion gives it up to Jackson. They go to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗟𝗑 at the elbow. Back out front it comes to Nelson. Nelson, little fade away on the right side. Little floating jumper, no good. Rebound, Henderson State has it. Here come the Reddies with a chance to tie it or take the lead with a 3. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Josh Denton's there to get a rebound for the Boll Weevils. UAM with a 2-point lead. We approach 8 minutes to play in the basketball game. Isaac Jackson back to Denton out near midcourt. Now to Jackson, just outside the free throw line. He's going to be fouled. A little check foul there as the foul. He's going to go on Zion Patterson. It's going to be his second personal. The 4th team foul against Henderson State. We've got a timeout on the floor. 7:54 to play in the game. Weevils holding on to a 2-point lead, 54-52. We're back after this.
all your monthly accountant and tax service needs. We are conveniently located at 201 South Main, across from the Drew County Courthouse. At 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, we are dedicated to making life a little easier for our clients. Our staff of certified public accountants are always ready to serve you. So call 367-3580 or 367-3457, schedule an appointment, or drop by our office at 201 South Main in Monticello. 𝗗𝗓𝗏 & Associates, a proud sponsor of UAM Sports.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
54-52, the Weevils have a 2-point lead. Just under 8 minutes left to play here in this basketball game. It's going to be UAM basketball as we come out of the timeout, is that right? 7:54 to play. Yeah, UAM will have it underneath their own basket on the baseline. Zane Nelson, Isaac Jackson, Josh Denton, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, and Tyrion King on the floor for the Boll Weevils. They get it into Jackson. Isaac deep on the left side, penetrates, goes into the paint, spins, shot up, no good. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗑 follows, won't go. Rebounds on the floor, scramble for it, and Patterson will come out of there with it for Henderson State. Here come the Reddies. They've got a chance to tie it or take the lead again. This trip into the front court. Malik Davis, guarded by Denton, backs up, fires a jumper from just inside the free throw line, and it's good. And we are tied only for the second time in this ball game. Only time that we've been tied was back in the first half, and now here in the second half, tied at 54. Henderson State has never led. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗑 backing his way in, spins, right-handed hook shot up and in, good by 𝗗𝗓𝗏 for the Boll Weevils. The UAM back on top by 2. Under 7 minutes to play now in the basketball game. Malik Davis working there against King. He'll give it up out front to McDonald. McDonald takes the dribble, goes right side, back out front. They go underneath to Mikovic. Mikovic stripped to the basketball. They call a foul, though, against 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗟𝗏. It's on the floor. Tamir is going to pick up his 4th personal foul. 6th team foul against the Boll Weevils. It was on the floor, so Henderson State still not shooting free throws yet. They've only committed 4 team fouls. We've got 6:44 left to play in the game. Weevils lead it by 2 as Henderson State inbounds it. They get it in to Mikovic. Mikovic out front, gives it up to McDonald. McDonald to Patterson. Back to Mikovic on the left elbow. He'll try to back his way in. Ball knocked away by King from behind. Ahead to Jackson. Isaac goes inside, now in the corner. They go to King. He passed up to 3. Down underneath. They go inside the paint. Left-handed hook shot's up, no good by 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗑. Gets his own rebound, though, and kicks it back outside. Weevils reset their half-court offense. Wow, 56-54. Weevils up by 2. King with the basketball. Now gives it up to Nelson. Zane tries over here, drives to the elbow. Right side, three-pointer on the way, and good by Zane Nelson. His 3rd 3 of the game. Zane with 20 points for the Weevils. UAM's up by 5. There's a three-pointer on the way on the other end. We got a whistle and a foul on the rebound. It's going to be against the Boll Weevils. The foul is going to go on Cole Anderson. That'll be his first. That's the 7th team foul against the Weevils. So Henderson State is going to be able to be in the bonus for the remainder of the ball game with 5:43 left. It will be Tomislav Mikovic, the big guy, shooting free throws. He's already 3 out of 6 from the line this afternoon. 5 points in the ball game. First one on the way, no good. The front end of the 1-and-1's no good. Weevils get the rebound as King went high to get it. And now, a little pushing and shoving going on coming down the floor. It was Tim McDonald running down the floor, and he gave Wesley Booker a shove. I'm not sure what all went on to start that, because it started on the other end after the missed free throw. But by the time we got to midcourt, Tim McDonald for Henderson, he gave Wesley Booker a big, big shove. The officials, they're probably going to go back and look at the monitors. 59-54, Weevils have a 5-point lead. 5:38 remaining here in this basketball game, and the officials head toward the sideline. Tell you what, let's take a break with them. We'll be back with more UAM basketball in just a moment.
Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
Whether you're looking for short-term rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information.
Back here at Steelman Fieldhouse, they're still looking at to see if it was a flagrant 1 or flagrant 2 foul. Personal foul going to be on Tim McDonald on a technical foul called against Henderson State. 5:38 to play. Weevils on top by 5, 59-54. I think that's what all of it was called. Yep. And they're going to put Zane Nelson at the line. He'll be shooting the technical. There's 2 shots. Zane will be at the line for the Weevils. First one's on the way and off the front of the rim, no good. Zane's 3 out of 4, making 3 out of 5 now. 20 points in the game for him. He'll have 1 more. Zane's second one's up. This one bounces around. It goes in. So that'll give the Weevils a 6-point lead. And now UAM's going to get the basketball back. They called the technical foul on McDonald for the shove. All right, Weevils get it. 60-54. UAM leads it by 6. Weevils with the basketball front court. Isaac Jackson off to Nelson. Nelson looking. 9 to shoot. To go to Anderson. Cole trying to drive left side. Ball stolen away from behind. Big guy put it on the floor, and they stole it away from behind. Here comes Henderson State down the floor. They work it off right side to Malik Davis. Davis around the screen from Majkovic. To the left side, Farmer down inside, shot up, no good. Rebound, out of bounds, and a foul called against the Boll Weevils. The foul is going to go on Tyreon King. Tyreon's second personal, 8th team foul. That's going to put Henderson State at the free throw line. Chase Farmer. His first appearance at the line. 4 points in the ball game for Farmer. 60-54. Weevils lead it by 6. First free throw's up, and it's good. 5:06 remaining in the game. Still a lot of time here in this basketball game. Farmer will have 1 more free throw. It's up, and it is good. He makes it a 4-point ball game. 60-56. Weevils lead it by 4. Coach Chad Tapp up directing traffic, giving instructions. Weevils get it across the timeline. Booker's trapped out here. The ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson State. So last touch by Henderson State. Weevils will get it back. They'll have 20 on the shot clock. Tyreon King, Zane Nelson, Isaac Jackson, Cole Anderson, and Wesley Booker on the floor for the Weevils. Weevils get it in and get it to Jackson. Isaac takes it inside the paint. Left-handed scoop, shots up, no good. Whistle on the rebound. A foul called against the Boll Weevils. And the foul goes on Isaac Jackson on the rebound. That'll be the second personal on Isaac. That's the 9th team foul now. So we'll walk and shoot the 1-and-1 here. The next foul against the Weevils will put them in the double bonus. 16 fouls against Henderson State. So UAM's going to be in the 1-and-1 bonus. Next foul on Henderson State. 4:45 left to play in the game. Michaelvich at the free throw line, the big guy. First one's on the way, the front end, no good. Rebound, Wesley Booker pulls down the rebound. I have that as 12 rebounds in the game for Booker. He has 7 points. Weevils with the basketball, Zane Nelson gets it off to Anderson. Anderson at the elbow on the right side. Bounce pass now to Nelson on the left elbow. There's a whistle and a foul going to be called against Henderson State. That'll be the 1-and-1. See the foul, they called it on number 3, I believe, Chase Farmer. And it will put Zane Nelson back at the line for UAM. Zane's 4 out of 6 from the line. He has 21 points on the day. Weevils lead it by 4, make it by 5 as Nelson gets the first one. 61-56. And Nelson will try to collect the second free throw. 4:23 remaining in the ball game. Second one's on the way. It's good. He got them both to go. Zane with 23 points on the afternoon, and the Weevils are up by 6. 62-56. Reddy's with it, coming into the front court. Michaelvich way outside on the right side. They go underneath the McDonald, back out front. Three-pointer on the way is off the mark, no good. Rebound, Wesley Booker. Got his 13th rebound of the afternoon. Wesley gives it up to Zane Nelson. Nelson now to Jackson. Weevils, as we go under 4 minutes left to play in the game, Weevils up by 6. They're running out here on the perimeter, taking some time off that shot clock, down to 12. Henderson State has gone into a zone. Long three-pointer put up by Nelson. It won't go. Rebound, Michaelvich has it for Henderson State. They've gone into that zone and really slowed things down for the Boll Weevils. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul called against Henderson State. It's going to be on Michaelvich for a moving screen. A moving screen. 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏 is talking to the official. He's not going to get anywhere. We got a timeout on the floor with 3:35 left to play in the ball game. It is 62-56. Weevils have the lead. We're back in just a moment.
Monticello, and proud UAM graduate from the class of 1973. UAM is a destination for learning, and not just for our region. In fact, current UAM students come to Southeast Arkansas from more than 39 states and countries. Students in Crockett, McGee, Monticello, and online, we offer more than 70 affordable and recognized programs of study. More than 19,000 alumni living all over the world are proud to be united by UAM. We want you to be a part of our UAM family. Visit UAMont.edu for more information.
𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 to announce the promotion of 𝗗𝗜𝗓𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏 to Senior Vice President. There's a big difference of banking with a local bank, and that's because local folks like Joe make that difference, helping customers achieve their financial goals and dreams. Join us in congratulating 𝗗𝗑𝗏𝗏𝗏 for his leadership and dedication in making Commercial Bank the community builder in the lives of our friends and neighbors. Locals serving locals, Commercial Bank, member FDIC.
62-56, the Weevils with a 6-point lead. UAM has not trailed in this ball game. We've only been tied twice, once in the first half, once here in the second half, and that was at 54 apiece. Since then, the Weevils have gone on a 6, make it an 8-2 run. All right, Weevils will get the basketball out of the timeout. Zane Nelson. We got King out there, Jackson, Booker, and 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. They get it to Booker out deep on the left side. Out front now to Jackson. Jackson to 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Back to Jackson. He'll penetrate to the free throw line. Running jumper, good. Isaac with 18. Make it 16 points in the ball game for Isaac. And the Weevils are up by 8, 64-56. We go under 3 to play. Mikovich hands it off there for the Reddies to Davis. Malik Davis. They get it outside to Hip. Hip pulls up inside the three-point line. Jumper good. Reese Hip. 64-58. Weevils up by 6 with 2:44 remaining. Now the ball comes out of bounds off of Henderson State. Weevils are going to maintain possession of it. There's 24 on the shot clock. They'll inbound right in front of our broadcast position. Wesley Booker will trigger it in, gets it in. Tyreon King. King leaves it with Jackson. Isaac. Back to King. King, right side they go. Now to Nelson. Zane backing his way in. Trying to find a hole in this seam. Or a hole in this zone. Puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, tipped out of their control by Henderson State. The Reddies will have it, trailing by 6. Patterson, Zion kicks it back out front now to Reese Hip. Hip in the left corner they go. Malik Davis for 3, and it's good. Malik Davis, his first 3 of the game for Henderson State. Makes it 64-61. We go under 2 minutes left to play. And now Wesley Booker had it knocked out of his hands, and we've got a timeout on the floor with 1:58 to play in the ball game. It is 64-61. We'll take the break and be back with more UAM basketball in a moment.
South Main and Monticello has a full range of accounting services, from the smallest business to large corporations and even personal accounts. Searching and Associates can provide the services you need. Whether it's yearly bookkeeping, payroll, or filing taxes, they can do it with competent services from a highly qualified staff. Give Searching and Associates a call at 870-367-3580 or stop by their office at 201 South Main in Monticello.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello is a proud sponsor of this athletic event. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring understands the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following your favorite team and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring and wishing them the best.
Weevils have the basketball out of the timeout. 64-61. UAM on top. They get it inside. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍 Two-handed slam by 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟. Oh, wow. He got 8 in the game, and the Weevils lead it by 5. 66-61. Henderson with it in the front court. That's Patterson. Patterson working against King. Fadeaway jumper from 12. Good. Oh, wow. Don Patterson. He's got 14, make it 19 in the game. And quickly, Henderson State called the timeout with 1:20 left to go. 1:20. This is a 30-second timeout. 66-63. Weevils still on top. Again, UAM has not trailed in this game. The ball game has been tied twice. Once in the first half, once in the second half. The last time these two teams played, Henderson State won it 90-59. 90-59 back on December the 2nd was the last time these two teams played. With the Weevils trying to hold on here at home and keep their postseason playoff hopes alive. Henderson State tried to do the same for their playoff position. Weevils will inbound in the backcourt. 1:20 left to go in the game. Both teams, UAM has 2 timeouts. Henderson State has 1 remaining. Weevils get it in. Zane across the timeline into the front court. Nelson gives it up to Jackson. And now a foul called on Patterson out here in the front court. Patterson will get the foul. That will be his 3rd personal. That's the 9th team foul. Still shooting the 1-and-1 will be Isaac Jackson now for UAM. Isaac's 1 out of 2 this afternoon shooting free throws. He'll be shooting the front end of a 1-and-1. Cole Anderson's going to check back in as 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟 is going to go out. He's got 4 fouls, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟 does, so they're trying to protect him a little bit. Anderson will go in. And Jackson at the free throw line. Isaac's first free throw is up and good. 67-63. The Weevils lead it by 4. Made it a 2-possession game here with 1:09 left to go. Jackson will have one more. Second one's up. It's good. Got them both to go. 68-63. Weevils lead it by 5. Henderson State into the front court as we go under a minute left to play. McDonald to Davis. Malik to Patterson. Ball stolen away by Zane Nelson. Zane Nelson stole it away. Weevils got it back, leading by 5. Got to think Henderson State's going to have to start fouling sometime. Jackson in the corner. It goes to King. And now off to Anderson to Nelson. Nelson goes around the screen, set by Anderson. Nelson still in the corner. Go down to King. King reverse layup. Good. Tyreon King. He's got 5, make it 7 points, all of them here in the second half. Weevils lead it by 7. Down the floor quickly. Shot put up by Davis, blocked by King. Outlet pass down the floor, goes up. Jackson count the basket and one. Isaac on the run, gets it to go. They called the foul against Henderson State's Tim McDonald. And the Weevils have just opened up a 9-point lead. And Isaac Jackson is going to be at the free throw line, can stretch it to 10 with 21 seconds remaining. 21 seconds remaining. A 9-point lead for the Weevils. As Isaac gets set at the free throw line. Free throws up, it's good. Make it a 10-point game. Henderson State will inbound it with 20 seconds. They get it in. Davis down the floor. They get it to Patterson. Patterson puts a shot off the glass and good. Not much resistance there. Henderson State's going to use their final timeout of the ball game with 14.7 seconds remaining. Weevils leading by 8, 73-65. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll take it and be back with more UAM basketball in a moment.
There were only 38 stars on the U.S. flag. The most common mode of transportation was the horse and buggy, and Union Bank and Trust opened its doors for the first time. This is Brandon Hogg with Union Bank. Since that time, Union Bank has grown with you through the ups and downs, and will continue to be there with you, serving our community and providing your banking needs. So for your next banking need, come by one of our convenient locations or call me at 460-6400. Union Bank and Trust, growing with you for 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information.
73-65, the Weevils with an 8-point lead. 14.7 seconds remain now in the game. It'll be UAM basketball. They will look, have full court press put on by Henderson State. Henderson is out of timeouts. Weevils have 2 remaining. Donovan Cooper going to trigger it in. You got Cooper, Jackson, Booker, Nelson, and King on the floor. They get it in to Zane Nelson. He's fouled from behind. And Zane's going to shoot some free throws. Malik Davis commits the foul. It's going to be the 10th team foul against Henderson State. So we're in the double bonus. And Zane Nelson going to get to go to the line where he is 6 out of 8 from the free throw line. He has 23 points on the afternoon for UAM. Shooting 2 here. First one's up and good. 11 seconds remain in the ball game. Nelson will have one more free throw. Puts it up. It's off the front of the rim. No good. 74-65. Weevils lead it by 9 quickly. Here comes Henderson State down the floor. They'll take it in the paint. Running jumper good by Malik Davis. Davis gets the basket to go. 2 seconds. Weevils across the timeline. Our final score here from Steelman Fieldhouse. The Weevils 74. Henderson State 67. UAM will improve to 9-9 in conference play, while Henderson State's going to fall to 6-12. Now, if we just get some help from some other teams that were tied at 8-9 or had records of 8-9 going into the day, we'll see how things work out for the Weevils heading into next week. UAM gets the win here, 74-67. Coach Chad Tapp going to come over and join us here on our post-game show again. And Coach, first of all, congratulations on the win. I mean, we get to avenge a 90-59 loss back in December. Coach Peggy Goss congratulating her. What about it, Coach?
We've had a lot of close losses with those guys until the first game over at their place when we got mollywopped. We changed some lineups. We started going with some guys that believe in what we do, and Wes Booker is a big part of that. I thought this is the best game Big Tim has played most of the year. So
yeah, it doesn't show up in the scores books a lot. He only had 6 points in the ball.
But they were big when he needed when he had them. Yeah,
they're all in the second half when he hit them. He talked about Wesley. The last stat I had, he had 12 rebounds. I don't know what he finishes the ball game with, but boy, he's huge on the board.
Yeah, they got a guy calling stats over there next to us on the table, and he grabbed a rebound. He's got a call stats. He said, "You know who?" So Wes gets on the glass for us, and we were we shot it well in the first half, and that was a big part of the game.
Yeah, a lot of threes in the first half put up by them. Then they went to the zone, and then we couldn't knock one down.
Yeah, they. We got lucky with some of that stuff in the first half. We made some threes, and we've not shot it that well. But you know what? You look at the stats for the most part, that happens to us a lot, right? I mean, Big Tom for the other team here, he's made 1 3 all year. It's against us. There's a lot of, he's only made 1 3, and it's against us kind of stuff. So it's about time it happens to somebody else, I guess.
I guess that's right. Well, you improved to 9-9 in the conference. I've talked about it all during the game and the pregame, how tight things are from, I guess, 4th place down to 12th place in the conference. We got some big games coming up next week.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know what happened with the conference stuff tonight, but, I think, if we had got that East Central win last Saturday. But there's going to be some separation here in the next little bit. And, 2 teams that, coming into the night, I think we were maybe a game up on Oklahoma Baptist and a game behind Southern Naz, a game behind Harding, a couple games up on Henderson State. So obviously that puts us up 3 games on them with 4 to go. Same with Ouachita. I don't know how other scores came out, but some separation is going to start to happen here in the next little bit.
Yeah, sure, definitely will start next week. Any more thoughts? You finally got the stat sheet to look at. Any more thoughts on some of the numbers there? How you out-rebounded them 34-26 as well.
And that wasn't the case in the first half. First half, we did not rebound it very well. I don't like our start to the second half. That was an issue. And then we lead the country for just dumb things, not matching up on a free throw or jumping up and chasing it to the basket on the very last one. But I do think we have we may not be real smart sometimes, but we are pretty together and we are pretty tough. So I'm pretty pleased with these guys right now.
All right, again, congratulations on the win. Go celebrate with your team. Look forward to seeing you next week in Oklahoma.
All right, thank you.
Coach Tapp joining us here on a post-game show. Let's look at the final numbers for you here in the ball game. Henderson State shots 24 of 50. That's 48% from the floor. They were 6 of 14 from downtown, 43%. 13 of 19 from the free throw line. They shot 68%. The Weevils, 26 of 59. That's 54. Make it 44%. 10 of 27 from beyond the arc. And I think we only hit 2 3-pointers in the second half. So we had 8 3-pointers in the first half, only hit 2 in the second half, but it was enough. 37%. 12 of 17 from the free throw line. That's 71%. Out-rebounded them 34-26. Leading scorer for the Weevils was Zane Nelson with 24. Isaac Jackson had 21. Josh Denton had 9. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 with 6. 7 points for Tyreon King. Wesley Booker, though, finished with 7 points and 14 rebounds. Those were huge throughout the game. For Henderson State, they put 3 players in double figures. Don Patterson with 21, 15 for Malik Davis, 11 for Reese Hipp, who came off the bench. Weevils get the win here tonight, 74-67. They improved to 9-9. We're going to check on the conference standings a little bit later on, but everything's going to either be tighter than it was, or maybe there'll be some separation in some of these teams heading into the final 2 weeks of regular season play. Earlier today, congratulations to the Blossoms. They got the win here, 69-57, the final, as the Blossoms beat the Henderson State Lady Reddies. For Jason Camden back at the station, I'm Jimmy Sledge. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast. We look forward to coming to you again next Thursday from Bethany, Oklahoma, right here on KHPM 93.7. Have a great rest of the weekend, everyone.